This is our math review 23 and 24. Mr. Taylor wants to buy 2 pencils for all his students. He has 24 students in his class. If he buys pencils in packs of 8, how many packs will he need to buy? So this is 2 steps. First, we need to find out how many pencils he needs. So 2 pencils for each student, and I have 24 students, means that I am doing 24 times 2. So I need 48 pencils. Now I'm buying them in packs of 8, which means I take those 48 pencils and I need to group them into 8. And when I put things into groups, I divide, and 48 divided by 8 is 6 packs of pencils. The second one, write the numbers in base 10 numeral name form or standard form. So base 10 form is just our regular numbers. So 552,011. Let's start with the thousands group. 552,000, comma for thousand, and then 11. So I have nothing in the hundreds place, and 11. The next one, 7,513. Again, I have 7,000. And then we have 513. The next one is 80,371. So my thousands group is 80,000. Then 371. My next one says 648,001. So big thousands group, 648,000. And then just 1. So no hundreds, no tens, just the 1. Okay. Our fractions and decimals. Mrs. Martinez baked a cake on Monday. By Wednesday, 3/4 of the cake had been eaten. How much of the cake remained? Draw a model and write an equation to support your answer. Here's my cake. And if I had 3/4 of the cake that's gone, there's fourths. This piece is gone, this piece is gone, and this piece is gone, which means all that I have left is 1/4. So the equation that I could write is I could say 4/4 is the whole cake minus 3/4 that have been eaten equals my 1/4 that is left. Measurement and data says find the perimeter of each shape below. This side of my pentagon is 6 inches, and it's a regular pentagon, which means that they're all 6 inches. So I'm going to do 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or I can simplify that to 6 times 5 and get 30 inches. This one, I have a rectangle, 16 feet by 5 feet. So I'm going to do 16 times 2, because I have 16 and 16, which is 32. I'm going to do 5 times 2 for this side and this side. And then 32 plus 10 is 42 feet. And then my last shape is a square. So if this side is 8 miles, all 4 sides are 8 miles. So 8 times 4 is 32 miles. Geometry, determine if the lines of symmetry are correct. If not, draw the correct one. So this one, it is not correct, because that does not fold over right. But if I draw the line this way, it is. Same with this one. This one is not correct. My line needs to go this way through my house. This one is correct. Okay, let's look at the back for side 24. Write 2 prime numbers and 2 composite numbers and prove the numbers that you wrote. So I have prime and composite. I'm going to say prime numbers. I'm going to say 2 and 3. And the way I'm going to prove it is by listing their factors. And the only factors for 2 are 1 times 2. The only factors for 3 are 1 times 3. Composite numbers, I can say 4 and 6. There's a lot of them you could pick from. And I'm going to prove it by saying 1 times 4 are factors and 2 times 2. And for 6, I can say that the factors are 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. And since these have 4 factors, it's composite. And since these only have 2, it's prime. My next one, round each number to the given place value. If I'm rounding to the nearest thousands place, my 1 is in my thousands place. The 2 is next door. The 2 is not enough to change the 1, so it stays a 1, and everything else turns to 0. 37,896 rounded to the nearest 100. The 8's in the 100, and the 9 is next door. The 9 is enough to bump that 8 up. So my 3 and my 7 stay the same because they're out front. My 8 bumps up to a 9, and everything else turns to 0. Fractions and decimals. Jessica is making 8 batches of cookies for her sister's birthday party. She uses a half a cup of sugar. Write a repeated addition equation and a multiplication equation for this problem. Then determine how much she needs. Well, if I need a half a cup 8 times, my addition problem is going to be 1/2 plus 1/2, 8 times. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a lot. I much prefer the multiplication equation that says 8 times 1/2. Both of those equal 8 halves, which is the same thing as 4 cups. My next one says, use the line plot to answer the question. Which fractional amount is shown the most? 1/2 has the most x's, so it's the mode, or which one's shown the most. Which fraction on the line plot is the greatest? The biggest one there is 3/4. And then how much meat is in both bags that weigh 1/4 of a pound? Well, 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4, or 1/2 of a pound. And my last one, draw a right angle. And what is the measure of a right angle? 90 degrees.